it makes the organization look real bad. And
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight, we've got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight.
Of course, BA, I'm glad to be a part of this crew. This is a pretty big-time group I'm a part of right now, BA.
Yeah, well, good luck getting the word in, my friend. And you look at this draft class for the Hornets, Shams. What stands out to you?
Immediately, BA, I'm told that front office is prioritizing culture, guys that want to play the right way. And in Knipple and McNeely, they added shooting and grit. And for a team that's trying to up its toughness and tenacity, they seem like just what the doctor ordered. So this Hornets organization is very happy about their additions.
Going to be a very interesting team to watch.
Definitely. LaMelo Ball has a lot of upside. What can he do with some guys that are going to bring some culture to this team?
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Edwards out there with MP. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for the Hornets, Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. MP scanning the floor. Buries it from 3.
Yeah, just another thing MP does for this team. Space the floor.
Pass to Bridges. MP against Ball. Miller outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's blocked by Gobert. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And here are the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. For the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on our sideline.
We have a bit of a lineup change tonight. MP is stepping into the starting 5 in a move that many fans have been hoping for. Coach told me, quote, MP's earned it. He put in the time and he's done things the right way. He's looked like a starter for a while now. It's quite the journey for the rising star from Vermont.
You know, it seems his moment has arrived. Thanks. And Minnesota with possession here. After the basket by Charlotte. MP, the pass to Edwards. Back to MP. This one for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
Well, we know about three-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt. Protecting the rim, playing defense, and playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. Here's Edwards. After Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end. They get it again. Gobert. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Ball passes to Miller. Back to Ball. Over MP. Ball no good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Hornets trail by 5. There's the triple. And Charlotte, another 3.
Always eager to find a bucket. Ball drops into his shot immediately.
From deep, MP. And the three-pointer goes. MP's got 9.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Pass to Ball. Out to Bridges. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
And somewhat surprisingly, the club split their 2 meetings last year.
Yeah, these non-conference matchups are a good measuring stick for a team. Taking on less familiar opponents can tell you a lot.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the night now. He's off on the first.
Well, known for being an exceptional defender, Gobert also has a good sense for when he should look to score.
Randall with a steal. Here's Gobert. A quick look, no good that time. Hornets trail by 5. Inside, here's Bridges. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Randall. All right, chums, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
BA, I haven't looked. I don't want to look, to be honest. I'm clearly a power user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, BA, do we have any outlets here at the desk here? Can I charge my phone right now? Oh, wait, it's right here. Never mind. I got it, BA.
The Shams carbon footprint. It's impressive. We got to get our news, though. Here's MP. After the basket by Charlotte. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Bridges.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Ball. Here's Miller, guarded by Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
It's both from the stripe.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Ball against MP. And he drives in. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
Hornets trail by 5. Here's Knippel. No points yet. And here's Ball. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start. You see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
It's stolen by MP. Pass to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to MP. 6 points for Anthony Edwards.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And the sense was the back half of this year's draft was a little thinner than normal. Why was that, Sean?
It's because the money is getting bigger and bigger in college basketball. And a lot of those potential late first or second round picks can just simply make more money in college than go to the NBA. So as these new rules start to regulate and the revenues potentially get shared more across the schools, potentially it normalizes it a little bit. But these players in college are able to make essentially the NBA minimum, if not higher the NBA minimum, even as second-round potential picks.
Good point. Hornets trail by 7. Outside White. Back to Ball. Launches a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the triple. MP's got 14 points for the game.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. They need this. Charlotte, no good that time either. The Timberwolves lead by 10. MP outside. And another 3 from Minnesota.
They are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
Diabate's checked in for Bridges. Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. And timeout called by Charles Lee. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. The Sumu, he's checked in for MP. And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. In the third spot. Both teams deciding to change it up. MP outside. McDaniels, a screen on Ball. MP shot is off. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Nothing on offense from them yet in the second quarter. And with picks 2 and 3 in this year's draft, Shams, we saw the Spurs and the Sixers add to already crowded backcourt rotations.
The draft is really a talent grab, so you have to go for the best available. But we saw in the finals the value of having multiple guys who can play with the ball in their hands, spread the floor, do multiple things on the court, and the competitiveness is a big part of this. The ability to play both ends is a big part of this. So all of those traits increasingly important to win in today's NBA.
Miller at the 3 with Bridges at the 4. LaMelo Ball is out there with Kobe White, and it's Diabate in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. 2 on the clock. Miller can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 9. Randall, the pass to MP. Back to Randall. On the wing, MP. Jacks up a 3. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. MP's got 20 points.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Ball against MP. Ball right side. Ball ventures inside and converts.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
MP up top, pounded by Ball. Outside, DiVincenzo. McDaniels from long range. Offensive board. Good work there as it goes. Randall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, when Randall is playing with that kind of energy, he's tough to keep off the glass.
Pass to Diabate. There's Ball with a 3. Ooh, it's Ball from deep range.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Knippel's checked in for Charlotte. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Minnesota. MP inside. Hounded by Ball. Randall can't hit. Hornets trail by 9. Shams, we talk a lot about LeBron James, his future as a player. But we also start thinking about expansion of the NBA. What do you think LeBron James' future as a potential owner is?
Yeah, LeBron James has told me over the past year he wants to be an NBA owner after his career is over, preferably in Las Vegas. If the NBA expands in Vegas, gets a team there, he very much wants to be the owner of that team, and he's someone that's valued at $1 billion. Let's see what happens when his career is over.
I think he can afford it.
I think so.
Let's go with a 3. MP making the long-range connection.
Whoo, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
There's Ball with a three. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
And they were just draining it from outside. A great team shooting performance.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Miller, the pass to Ball. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Minnesota leading by 12. MP left side. Outside McDaniels. Back to MP. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Fast break. Here come the Hornets for the finish. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Here's MP. Ball with the rebound. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Trailing by 10. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And Charlotte making a change here. Williams is checked in. And then for Minnesota, Anderson comes in for Randall. And it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. There's Ball with a three. Deep range. LaMelo. What focus.
Oh, 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. He's been doing damage on the offensive end all night. 28 points in this one. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
So now, looking at Charlotte, they got themselves in a close battle.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle, and it's MP in at the point.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
And here's MP from outside. Sinks the tray. MP's got 28 points for the game.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
Now Miller. And he lobs it up top.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Edwards a screen on ball. MP, the pass to Edwards. And stolen by Bridges. Miller on the wing. Checked by Randall. Miller can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 4. And here's MP from outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bridges has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. And it's Bridges with the jam.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. McDaniels a screen on ball. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Minnesota making a change. Timberwolves trail by 4. LaMelo Ball is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Williams. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Diabate in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Here's White. There's the drive. And he banks in the layup.
Well, to me, White is at his best going downhill in attack mode.
A good look from MP. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet. MP's got 30.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Pass to Ball. The 3 ball. Anderson pulls it down. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Sends it home from three-point land.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Ball passes to White. Out left to the wing. Here's Diabate. Anderson covers. It's stolen by Highland. Here's MP. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. MP's got 35 in the game. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
From deep, MP. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Ball, and the foul called on MP. That'll be foul number 5 on him with 4. The Timberwolves lead by 5. MP on the drive. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by MP. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Hornets have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. It's Miller with a drive. Ball outside. They set the pick. And Gobert with a block.
Stellar defense. Gobert will have them thinking twice about bringing it inside again.
McDaniels finds MP. Edwards a screen on Miller. MP, the pass to Edwards. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Ball with it. Bridges outside. Back to Ball. From deep. Kept alive. Over to the left wing. And here's Knipple from the arc. Here's Miller. And at last, they get one to fall. Miller's got 22.
Yeah, just a great feel by Miller. Getting in there for the board and putting it right back up.
The kick out to Edwards. And down it goes. 2 points. Edwards got 12 points in just the second half.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Screen by Bridges. Here's Miller. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert on the floor. He's got a few Defensive Player of the Year trophies.
MP outside. Bridges against Edwards. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. Randall on the screen. He launches. Ball there for the rebound. Hornets trail by 9. Here's Knipple. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And that's a big make for Knipple's confidence. As the rookie develops, he'll have to prove he has that inside game.
Now Edwards. They swipe it. Bridges outside. MP against ball. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
Money from three.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it. They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Now Edwards. McDaniels outside. Now MP. Clock at 6. Here's Edwards. Oh, he gets it off before the buzzer. What a shot.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Ball surveys the floor. Now Miller. Shoots from 12. Gobert pulls it down.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
And there's a pick. MP. And he slams it down.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight. Flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
Here's Miller for 3, and he nails it.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
And now we've got an intentional foul. And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're trailing by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Fires the 3. It's good from beyond the arc. And so MP will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14.
Early into his night. But honestly, I don't know that they can come back no matter who's on the court. Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position, making the most of his trip to the line and helping them extend their lead.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're behind by 7. Your thoughts, guys?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
7-point differential. White fires! Can't hit it. MP driving to the basket.
Punching it in on the drive. MP doesn't mess around when he's got a lane to the rim.
Here's White. Oh, deflected. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Now we send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
The win was impressive. 40+. Woo!
if you're living...
Over to you, B.A.
Much appreciated, Jen.
Good memory. I actually see their face up in the gyms now, I believe. Pretty cool stuff. We were early on them too.
Hey, there he is. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to...
And go! Let's move, let's move! Full speed, come on, let's go!
I got Bucky that time.
Cheaters never win.
No, I got him. Hey, is all the practices this intense?
The first part, yes. Then we do more plays and things of that nature. Then more conditioning. Then more plays. It keeps going on and on like this.
Man, I gotta tell you something. Back home, captains usually come a bit more serious, but I like you. You're funny.
This is not a joke. We have to have peak fitness to compete. like football.
Let's huddle up. Let's go. Let's go.
I understand.
This is professional life. We make practice difficult so that the games are easy.
Fourth quarter's winning time, boys. But it's also when you're the most exhausted. To win, we got to be the fittest team on the court. All right, so we're going to do a scrimmage that simulates late game exhaustion. Short shot clock, full court, all-out hustle. I want you moving faster than Busta Rhymes raps, all right? Let's go, let's go!
Hey, Cap. Does Coach know Busta Rhymes or something?
No.
Weird.
Get to him. Down three. I'm making it right.
Keep shooting that, MP.
Shooter, no. Go low. Ball, swing it. Oh, come on, bust up. Grab that ball. Yep. Left. Give him that. Keep shooting that. Give it up. They got no answer for you. Who's got ball? Out. Stay good. Shot.
Nice shot, MP.
Give it up. Good board. Out. Here we go. Get a good look. Good shot. Let's get a good shot. Ball up. Ball. Come back here. Shooter, no. Go.
Hey, yo, right here.
Whose bad is that? Get it. Come around. Box. Got wing. Whoa. Inside. Rotate. What's good? Corner. Get outside. Yo, get the board. I got it. Hands with me. Conditioning is not optional, people. All right? Okay. Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Move it, MP!
Soft.
Cap.